if you can't tell already by whatever I titled this video as, I will be talking about, you know, my going on a little rant or a tirade about my thoughts of what recently happened with Roe v. Wade being overturned. Before I go into this rant, though, in the description below, I will have links and other things for people to go to if they want to donate to things such as Planned Parenthood and other funds for women to get safe abortions, as well as links to offer legal counseling for women affected by Roe v. Wade being most recently overturned, and those states that already, had their immediate ban come into place and affect them, and anything else that people may have to add, and other maybe more helpful links than what I posted or put into this. Feel free to put that, in the comment section below, or feel free to send it directly to me and I'll post it. But with that, the reason I'm doing this is because I feel like, as much as I don't think I have a big voice or I'm that much of a big help, because I know that I'm not the main character in this, and I know that it takes a group of people to make change, and I feel like I have to do a little bit more than what I'm already doing, than the usual me writing my thoughts on a post or on social media, and saying my thoughts, because I know that's not changing anything. If anything, it's performative at best, and maybe this is even performative. But I feel like I have to do a little bit something more, because I feel like any little thing matters. Any little thing matters. People, like men in this country, in the United States, like we gotta try a little bit harder. Just everybody, we gotta try a little bit harder. We have to do something more. We're too complacent, and these things happen, and traumatizing thing after traumatizing thing happens, and we feel something for a day, and then we go on about our lives, just having fun, getting lit, trying to not think about the negative things in this world, but they're still happening, and we have to put in the extra effort. Listen, I know some people think that voting doesn't matter, but it does. It makes a difference. The reason why we're here is because this is something that conservative people and people with that train of thought have been working out for decades. They've been working to overturn this for a long time. This is not something this is not a decision that just was made while Biden was in office. This is something that this is their agenda for a long time. This is not Biden's fault, and I don't really care. Biden hasn't really done much of anything, in my opinion. But the three people who were in the Supreme Court justice who made the decision, 3 people were appointed by a twice impeached president. Make it make sense. And this is why voting's a big deal. Who's in office? It matters. These people are in there for life. The power that a president has is the ability to appoint and elect Supreme Court justices who get to be in there for life, long after their term is over, long after the president is out of office, even if they're in office twice for 2 terms. They will still be there. That decision is forever until that person passes on or decides to resign. And it's a crazy system. People should not be allowed to be on the Supreme Court for life. And these people are just old. These people they're not even going to be here in 30 or 40 years to even see the ramifications of their decisions. They don't, it's crazy to me, bro. Some people are pushing this agenda that they don't believe women have the right to an abortion, to choose what they want to do with their body because it's wrong, because of religion. And what are we talking about here? People have the right to practice any religion they want in this country. That's a constitutional right. Not a legal expert. I don't know the law that well. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not a doctor either. So I'm not a medical expert. But if people have the right to do that, I think that people should also have the right to make the decision with their body, not based off religious views. If that's what you believe in, sure, you believe in that. And you follow those set of beliefs for yourself. And if your family believes that, then you guys, practice those set of beliefs for yourself. But you cannot force your beliefs on other people. That's specifically, I thought, what this country is based off of. Everybody is an individual, and you get to have the freedom to choose who you want to be and believe in what you want to believe in, so long as you're not hurting other people. That's the key. But mind your damn business. This country is turning into one big Karen. Why are y'all clocking what women are doing with their bodies? It's their choice. Literally, most profound slogan is my body, my choice. You're choosing that for the vaccine. You're choosing that about wearing a mask, but you don't believe that for something much more fucking serious. Women's lives are at stake, bro, and their rights and their freedoms are at stake, and we gotta do something more. We gotta be better. Like, like I said, voting matters. Like getting out there, like calling your senators. Like there's so many other things that we can do. We have to, whatever you're doing already, just try to do a little bit more, a smidge. If you're protesting, hey, maybe do something a little bit more. Maybe volunteer working at the polls. Hey, if you've only ever posted an Instagram post or a black square, for other things or whatever, maybe donate. Do something. There's always a little bit more we can do to help, all of us. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I really want, the men in my life, my friends, my family, I really want you all to realize this is not going to stop here. And we have to do something more to be there for the women in our lives and the women in this country. Because it's not just going to stop here. The agenda of the people who've made the decision, they're going to eventually try to come at LGBTQ rights, the right to same-sex marriage and the right to basically do what you want privately with your sex life. These things are at stake. And if you think it's going to stop there and you still don't feel affected, don't be surprised when things such as, not so far as segregation, but, discrimination based on sex or race come back into play. These are all rights that we have to fight for. We had to fight for these things. And they just shown you, but they don't give a fuck how much time has passed. They'll take it away. Segregation wasn't that long ago. Women receiving equal rights wasn't that long ago. It's all in the past 100 years. Some of us got grandparents that are about that age who lived through all of that already. And now we're going back into a continuous cycle. Millennials, of the generation above us, we gotta try harder. I get that we all got our own shit going on. A lot of us are struggling, with the current economic, state of this country. Rent is going up and all types of shit. But we got to stop having this main character syndrome. I know they told us, like, if we worked hard and did all the stuff and went to college and did the things will be all right. But guess what? Shit is getting worse. Shit is getting shittier. And what are we doing? We're sitting here. We feel a type of way for a day. We go on about it. We're hoping to God that our favorite celebrity or our favorite team speaks out, and maybe that'll be enough to change things. Or these companies that we buy from who don't give a damn. It's all about money in this. At the end of the day, it's all about money in this country. They don't care. Your favorite celebrity won't save you. Zendaya, she can't save you. Tom Holland, Harry Styles, LeBron, none of them. We got to work at it. We got to do something. They can't do anything. They're just as much the main character as us. I get that they may be bigger and have bigger influence, but bruh, it don't take one person. It takes a village. It takes a bunch of us. We gotta work harder. We gotta work hard to protect the women in this country that are around, that we know, that we love, because a lot of things are at stake and we're going backwards. And listen, even if you don't believe that abortion is right, like I said, that's your belief. And it is what it is. Who am I to call that? But forcing your ideals so that people can't make decisions for themselves, it's not okay. If it's for religious reasons, it's not okay. That's your religion. Somebody else, other people have different religions. There are many other religions in this country. Stop thinking that yours is the end all be all and everybody should follow your rules. We all have different beliefs. Shit, I mean, majority of y'all don't even follow your books to the T. Don't even follow your books to the T. Bruh, people, if you've probably already had sex before and not been married. You technically going to hell. But fine, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I really just want to call to action for people to do a little bit more. We have to care, or at least open your eyes and realize that it's not going to end here. I get we want to escape and we want to have fun and we want to just, try to forget these things, but our reality is still here. It's still going to be here once you escape. Once you go watch your movie or your TV show or listen to your music that has nothing to do with this and it doesn't have politics in it, when that's done, this reality will still be here. It's still going to be like this. So sitting here and just letting it be like this is fucking silly to me. It's goofy shit and it's bozo shit. You gotta care a little bit more and try a little bit harder. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Because these little bit of this effort, it will help, man. We gotta try. Conservatives, they work at it. Like I said, they work at it, bro. Trump rallies, all of that stuff. They care to make the change they want to see happen. They work at it. And what do? What are we doing on this end? We post a post and that's it. No, they on the ground in the trenches, making this shit, making the world be the way they want it to be. And we feel like the world is just going to get better by itself because time passes on. No, we are clearly going backwards. So work at it. Do something. Do a little bit more. I want to do a little bit more. I'm trying to do a little bit more. But I don't want to rant for any longer. Honestly, it's probably not coherent whatsoever. I didn't write anything down. I don't have like a bullet point of sheets. If you see me looking down, it's because honestly, I feel like what I'm saying isn't even smart or intelligent. So I don't feel confident enough to look directly at my camera. So I'm kind of looking off screen. But, you know, I'm willing to become more educated on these things and learn more about how I can help. And like I said before, any little thing helps, I think. And we have to work at it. Like I said, and I said that a lot, like I said, but in the comment in the description of this video, I will be posting links that I found, that I hope can be of some help to any women looking for any type of legal counseling, links for people to donate to that can, help with what has happened. And like I said, if there's more, be sure to be free to write that in the comment section. Be free to put that, you can send it to me if you want, and maybe I'll post it if you don't feel like putting yourself out there in that type of way in the comment section and posting ways for people to help. But like women, I feel for you. I'm sorry that you're going through this. I wish there was something more that I can do. And I want to try my best to try to put a little bit more effort into what I've already been doing. So, I know that women, you guys are already way stronger than men with things that you deal with on a daily, whether it be harassment and, all types of other things that in this world that, men have just created for you in this bad situations, things like that. And to say that I know you continue to be strong is, common sense at this point. But I send my love to the women in my life. I know that this is probably crazy, but I'm here. I'm here for you. My thoughts are with anybody affected, not just in New York City. Obviously, other parts of this country. I know sometimes we may feel isolated in New York City and we think that things can't get crazy for us with all these things, and sometimes we feel like we don't have to vote. But listen, this country already shown they care more about guns already than human beings. I know it's memes and these are just quotable things you see on the internet, but a gun got more rights, and they're fighting for rights for guns harder than they're fighting for rights for women. It's confusing. And if you think it's going to be sweet forever, Supreme Court Justice already put in some things that's going to make open carry kind of nuts here in the city. It's about to be scary hours. You think it's wild already? Imagine going to Dykeman, hanging out and drinking, or Lower East Side, hanging out and drinking. You know how many times people get into disputes and bump into each other and all types of shit like that in these streets? Now imagine in New York City where everybody can just open carry. they going for Make America Great Again. It's going into the Wild West. It's gonna be looking crazy. Scary hours is upon us. We gotta care a little bit more instead of waiting. We waiting until it happens, waiting until it gets worse, instead of working at trying to make it better. But with that being said, y'all, this is not me, shitting on men completely. I'm sorry, but maybe it sounds like that. But I know that every man has a woman they love, and that love just can't just stop there with just the one person. It has to be for all women, bro, and that respect has to be there. The human beings, bro, the human beings. And sure, maybe you don't know a woman that's ever had an abortion or whatever. Maybe no woman has ever felt safe to tell you those stories, but that's their story, and that's their right to privacy to choose to do what they want to do with their body, bro. But with all this being heavy-handed and kind of a dark topic and whatever, man, I don't have a big platform, and but I have something, and I want to do with it what I can. So, you know, all I can say is let's continue to go on, fight. Every day we have to try to do something a little bit more to make this world a little bit better, make this country way better than it needs to be, because right now it's showing that it don't love us. If you're not a white man, this country is showing you it don't love you, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So, stay positive, stay strong, spread love, show love, be respectful, give people the same respect, give women the same respect that you want, and just let's do something a little bit more. So on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.